Hey, what's good, YouTube? So anyway, uh, some of you guys might have been noticing we've been pushing Patreon a little bit because what's going on is YouTube is limited to no ads. Almost every video that Herc or anybody's doing where there's any cussing, anything not to do with left-wing agenda. You know what I mean? Like they're just making it impossible to do anything on here. I guess Fresh Shouts thinking of maybe closing up. They do a lot of good work for the community, man, and they're making it to where we're not able to touch anything. So I mean, not that any of us are trying to get rich off this, but we should at least reap what we sow. I'd like to think we should. Anyway, today we're talking about gratitude. Okay, gratitude list. So August 7th is the book. In the book, we focus on anything that isn't going our way and ignore all the beauty in our lives. How many of us do that, man? All we can see is the bad. Basic text, page 80. It's easy to be grateful when everything is run smoothly. If we get a raise at work, we're grateful. If we get married, we're grateful. If someone surprises us with a nice present or an unasked favor, we're grateful. But if we get fired, divorced, or disappointed, gratitude flies out the window. We find ourselves becoming obsessed with the things that are wrong, even though everything else may be wonderful, right? So this is where we can use a gratitude list. We sit down with a pen and a paper and list the people for whom we are grateful. We all have had people who've supported us through our life's upheavals. We list the spiritual assets we have attained, for we know we could never make it through our present circumstances without them. Last but not least, we list our recovery itself. Whatever we have that we are grateful for goes on the list. We are sure to find that we have literally hundreds of things in our lives that inspire us our gratitude. Even though those of us who are suffering from an illness or who have lost all material wealth will find blessings of all spiritual nature for which we can be thankful. An awakening of the spirit is the most valuable gift an addict can receive. How true is that? Just for today, I will write a list of things, both material and spiritual, for which I am grateful. I challenge some of you guys to attempt that. If things seem like they're fucked up, go see what's positive in your life, man. The reason I'm reading this is because I'm getting ready to go in the hospital, I guess. I just found out I got a huge kidney stone that's blocking my urethra or whatever from my pee holes getting clogged, man. Let's just say that. So, like everything was down and out today. I was all pissed off. But then I started looking at what I do have, man. And I got a lot of wonderful things. And you guys are part of them wonderful things, you know what I mean? Even you haters, I appreciate you all. Like I said about the Patreon, like we're just pushing that agenda so that we can at least read what we sow, cable bill, all that stuff. And I'm not doing no e-bag. And I never tell you guys like, subscribe, none of that shit, Like if you're here, you're here. You're a heavy hitter, man. I got the stories coming out for you on Patreon, my story. Got some good stuff coming up, gonna go try and take care of this hospital trip and see. I guess my kidneys are working at 40% capacity. That sort of freaked me out a little bit. Some of you might wonder why I'm so grateful. Well, that's why, like I started focusing on the bad and everything was starting to get really dark. And man, I got so much to be blessed for. If I die today, like I'm blessed, and let's hope that's not the case. I got grandbabies I'd like to watch grow up and, maybe be the driving force as to why they don't get in trouble. That would be nice. I keep reading on Facebook obituaries of loved ones from the past, it's with that age group, I guess. So, Quadrix Designs, I know you got that sent off, so hopefully that's behind the wall the next time I post for you guys. Tribe, take it upon yourselves to make sure that your life is the way you want it to be. Nobody else is going to do shit for you, man. Nobody. And if people that are backing you aren't backing you 100%, like you could do this no matter what, bud, don't worry about it. Even helping you out financially, whatever the case is. drop them, man. You don't need them. You don't need any negative shit going on in your life. It's hot as hell in here. Thank God for this Cali weather, though. I know I couldn't do it winter anywhere else, you know. So, prison content, you know, I know a lot of you guys are here for that. That's where I put the prison content shit is on Patreon. I'm even trying to watch my language on here because the yellow flag, a daily reading, trust that. Limited or no ads. And it's so old seeing that. It's a tenth of a cent per view anyway, you know. Not that. Anyway, I don't want to discuss money with you guys because money's not my, you know, that's not my driving force, man. Hoping I could turn someone else's life around, that's my driving force. I don't know. The kid in the bed that we got there right now is good. You know, he's solid. You know, he's in his step work. It got me pumped up a little bit. You know, to where I was just like, right on. That's where I want to be again. You know, that gratitude. Hey, thanks, bro. I'm so grateful to be out the streets. I get to shower. You know, like that's what I do it for, man. You know, not even the thanks, because I'm just as happy for those that just don't say nothing. And trust me, I've had plenty of those throughout the time. You know, stick someone in there and they end up getting mad at me when I bump them out. But you've been here long enough, man. You ain't just laying around on anybody's dime. If you're not trying to recover in the step work, well, you're not in the solution. You're in the problem. And I don't want to be part of the problem, man. I got enough of my own. I'm not trying to take on anybody else's. Eminem, a special thank you out to you, my boy. You know, Cliffster, you know, Peter Piper. You know, you guys you're all over. I'm sorry I don't have you all written down in my head tonight, but I just wanted to say thanks, man. You know, I appreciate you all. So, with that said, I'm sorry I sound like a half a fag with the gratitude, but sometimes I need that, man, because when things get a bumpy road and it's hot, looking at bras hanging up drying, you know, it's really not cool, but whatever. Anyway, peace out to you. I'll get in touch with you ASAP. You know, I'll probably do my next story in here in the hospital bed for Patreon. You know, I believe the next story is Bullhead City, you know, Arizona time. So, with that said, deuces, man. I appreciate you. Peace out, guys.